I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Tigertron, released in the winter of 2021. This guy is brand new and starting to hit stores right now. As of the time of this recording, it is December 29th of 2021, and I just found this figure at Target 2 days ago. So yeah, probably one of the last figures that we're going to get in 2021. This is a Voyager class figure, retails for approximately $30. So we can see right here, it's the Kingdom packaging that we've become accustomed to. We got the smaller window, we can see the robot right in there, and right away we can tell that this is not an upscale or a retool of or a repaint of Cheetor. This is a bigger figure with a lot of similarities, but we can see that there are different components in there as well. It looks like it's going to transform differently as well. So that's going to be pretty cool to be able to check him out next to his little brother, Cheetor. We can see some artwork right here in the front. We've got Tigertron both in his Tiger mode and in his robot mode. Right there, we can see he is a Voyager class figure. Transformers logo on the side. We've got the Kingdom artwork on the other side, and then along the back, we've got product shots of Tigertron both in robot and in his beast mode. 23 steps for transformation. That is about it for the packaging. Let's get this opened up and check it out. And here we have Tigertron out of the package and already transformed into his Tiger mode, shown with everything he comes included. So before we get into the Tiger himself, of course, we get our sheet of instructions. This is the regular Kingdom sheet of instructions. We've become accustomed to these. These are very well illustrated, very easy to read, very easy to follow. Now, with Tigertron, he is similar enough to where if you're already familiar with Cheetor, he's going to be pretty familiar. He's not exact. He's going to have some differences. So you're definitely going to want to look at those instructions. But they're going to be, he's going to be relatively easy and feel familiar for you to transform. We also get a card. And this time around, let's see if we can show that off without the light messing it up for us. I've got Unicron. I don't know how well that's showing off on camera, but that's the one I got in there. If we peel the sticker back, we've got Unicron there shown in planet mode, gobbling up, I'm sure that's Cybertron that he's gobbling up there. So there you go. There's the card that I got for Tigertron. Of course, we get Tigertron himself, and we get the weapon. So I've got the weapon separate right now. I'm going to show you how we can store it in the Tiger mode. But it is cool that we actually got the inclusion of the weapon this time around. With Cheetor, we didn't get that. We only got that tail whip. We did not get this this weapon. I have one because my friend FireTalks 3D printed one out for me. So, you know, that's been cool, but it's really nice that Hasbro went ahead and took it upon themselves to include that this time around. So there you go. There's the weapon. And if you'd like, there are two ports down here at the bottom. You can pick one. For some reason on mine, his as we're looking at it, the one on the right, it doesn't hold. It just will not hold. If you it just falls off. But the one on the left will hold, which is weird. So there you go. But that's the intended way of storing the weapon in Tiger mode. But of course, I'm not going to do that. We'll set that off to the side. And here we have Tigertron in his Tiger mode, approximately 7 inches long, about 4 inches tall here at the top of the head. Of course, that's going to vary depending on how you pose his legs and whatnot. You can make him a little taller, a little shorter, whatever, but that's the average right there. And he is looking really, really nice. Check this out. He's looking so cool. It's such a beautiful sculpt. I never had a Tigertron, not even for the original Beast Wars. So unfortunately, I don't have a Beast Wars Tigertron to compare him with. I will compare him with Cheetor. But yeah, Tigertron is just one of those. I really loved his character, and I've always wanted a good, decent figure of him. And this is it. This is an absolute amazing figure. And I really hope they keep going with those Beast Wars reissues that we're getting right now, because I really want to get a Tigertron in the original Beast Wars mode. But just going all the way around so you can see all of the details. You know, he does a fairly good job of hiding most of the robot junk, let's call it. You can see a little bit of the crotch piece right there, and then along the back you can see a little bit of the legs back here. it's honestly, it's going to be impossible to hide an entire robot in this Tiger. So it's acceptable, it's passable, and it doesn't bother me at all. I would have liked it if this hinge up here would have been painted in white instead of green. But there you go. But other than that, yeah, this is a really, really nice Tiger mode. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Couple of quick comparisons. Here he is with the, this was the Kingdom. Was it Kingdom Cheetor? Yeah, I think this, I lose track. This is the first Cheetor that we got with the current series. So you can see the size differences. Of course, Tigertron is a Voyager, where Cheetor was a Deluxe, so Tigertron is considerably bigger, which is actually perfect because, again, in the cartoon, Cheetor referred to Tigertron as his big brother, right? So it's perfect that he would be a little bigger. And, of course, animal-wise, tigers are also bigger than Cheetor, so that's perfect. That looks fantastic. Another quick comparison. Again, I don't have an original Beast Wars Tigertron, but that one was a repaint and slight retool of Cheetor. So this is the approximation of what that would look like if I had a Tigertron here. And if the reissues keep going and I do end up getting myself a Beast Wars Tigertron, when I review that figure, we'll be able to see these two together then. So there you go. So you can see what those two look like together. So, transformation for Tigertron, again, if you're familiar with Cheetor, this is going to be pretty familiar to you. There are going to be a couple of differences. So, if you haven't done so already, remove the gut gun. And then we're going to come around the back here, and we're going to pull the tail off. This is going to do the same exact tail whip kind of a weapon that we got with Cheetor. I am going to move the camera up a bit. And let's start up here with the legs. So, go ahead and take the legs and straighten them out, just like that. We're going to bring the back, or what's going to be the shin, I guess. Bring these forward just a bit. That's going to allow you to bring the toes out. Reach in here and pull the heels out and bring these all the way out. Now, before you push the leg in, there's this little filler panel right in there. You're going to want to push that in. Like that. That's going to make room for the leg to fit in. Like that. And that's pretty much one leg done. So again, we're going to bring the toe out. Bring out the heel while we're at it, because why not? Push this little panel in, and that's going to make room for the shin piece, and there's your legs done, pretty much. Do we have enough room to show off? Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, these legs. You know what? I didn't show off articulation in Tiger mode. So, since we're here, articulation-wise, the mouth can open and close on the tiger head. There you go, or on the tiger face. The legs can move in and out some. They can go forward and backwards. They can bend halfway down there. And they have a double hinge here and another ball joint right there. So that's the articulation there. And then the articulation for the back legs is going to be pretty much the same articulation that you get in robot mode there. So up here, which you really wouldn't use, just the back here, and the actual feet themselves are also on a hinge and a ball joint, so you can pose them around a little bit. So, yeah, I can't believe I completely forgot to just show off articulation for the tiger. That's crazy. All right, go ahead and take, we can move these legs down and back like this just to get them out of the way. Take the tiger head and just pull it out and just kind of get that out of the way. We're going to come down here to his belly, and we're going to split it right down the middle. We're going to split this whole thing open. Just like that. The tiger legs at this point, you can pose them any way you see fit. However you see fit, that's how they go. Okay? However you like them. Let's do the head next. So we're going to take the tiger face itself. We're going to pop the tiger face down. And this is going to reveal Tigertron's head. Bring the tiger face back up again. And then this whole thing is going to come down. And there's a tab and a slot right there. So you can just slot that into place right there. These panels here, these are going to separate. These are tabbed in. There's a small tab right there with a slot right there. These are going to be the arms, so you can bring the arms forward, hinge these down, and then just move them straight up and out of the way for the moment, because you're going to need this panel right here. You're going to separate this smaller back panel from this upper panel here. They clip in quite securely. And then there's a little tab there that's going to go into that slot right there to fill in his sides, and now you can bring the arm back down again. Same thing on this side, so bring this panel forward, rotate the arm, bring the arm up, unsnap that panel, snap it into the side, bring the arm down, get him nice and straightened out, and there is Tigertron in robot mode. He stands approximately 6.5 inches tall. And just make sure that I got everything straight here. And again, he looks fantastic. He looks exactly like I remember him on the show. This is a beautiful rendition / update to that classic Tigatron design. Absolutely love the way this guy looks. Let's get in close so you can take a good look at the face right there. Check out the face sculpt, looking really, really nice, exactly like on the show. You got that really nice tiger head right there on the chest. You got all the white and those teal details. I really like this shade of teal that he's got on his shoulders and on his shin and on his waist piece here, and just kind of going throughout his arms. I really like the way those looks. And again, if you look back here, this top or that back part of the neck right there, that hinge, is what shows in Tiger mode, and it's on the back of the robot. So I don't see why that needed to be teal on the backside anyway. I don't know. I'm sure they have reasons, but whatever. I don't see why they couldn't have just painted that. But anyway, there you go. There's Tigertron in robot mode. Articulation-wise, the head can move side to side. It can move up and down a little bit on that transformation joint. It's not really like an actual posability joint, but there you go. You can actually play around with it some. Shoulders can go forward that far, back that far. You've got, back cable, so what are you going to do? And they can also go in and out. Rotation at the bicep. You got a double hinge at the elbow, and you got a wrist rotation. You got rotation at the waist. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, in and out. Rotate at the thigh. You got 90 degrees, on the knees right there. The feet can go forward and backwards on the transformation joint, and you also get an ankle tilt. Nice ankle tilt. So there you go. Let's take a look at his weapons. He's very tight. You'll see me, he's relatively new. I just got him out of the package, as you saw. And I am seeing that his joints are really, really tight, which is a good thing. But I am having a little bit of a hard time kind of fiddling with him and posing him and whatnot. He's very tight joints. Okay, weapons-wise, we do get the same whip, tail whip weapon that we got with Cheetor. So there's that right there. If you want to use it, I'm kind of meh on that one. I'm just going to set that off to the side. And then, of course, we get his little gut gun, which looks absolutely fantastic. Check that out. That looks really good. The tail whip thing, again, I can do without that. There isn't really anywhere to put it. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to put it to the side. That's what I'm going to do. There you go. There's Tigertron in robot mode. And again, he looks amazing. I cannot get over. I have not been able to stop fiddling with this figure. I can't get over it. He just looks so good. So I love this design. If you can't tell, I just absolutely love this design, and this figure looks amazing to me. A couple of quick comparisons. One more time, here he is with the original Beast Wars Cheetor. So again, if I had a Tigertron, this would be with the sizes, how they would compare size-wise. God, I really want a Beast Wars Cheetor. Or, sorry, a Beast Wars Tigatron. I really want one of those. I have for a long time. And again, here he is with the... this one was, I believe, the Netflix Cheetor with the 3D printed gut gun from Fire Talks. So you can see what those two look like. Oh, look what I did with Cheetor. Okay, let me do that with Tigatron. Just to put the tail weapon back here to kind of hide it behind him. There you go. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. There you go. So you can see what these two look like together. And again, little brother, big brother. The size comparison on these looks fantastic. That's exactly the way I would have pictured them to look together, based on, what I remember of the show. So yeah, that looks really good. If you guys can't tell, I absolutely love this design. I was a fan of Cheetor. I know that Cheetor was kind of polarizing. A lot of people liked him. A lot of people did not like him. I am on the camp that liked him. I liked him a lot. And with Tigatron, things got even better. I absolutely love the upscaled size on him, the bigger size for this mold, and all of the retools or remolds, all the upgrades. Basically, this is like an upgraded version of that Cheetor. Is what we got with Tigertron here. And I absolutely love everything they've done about it. So, yeah, excellent addition to your Transformer shelves. And I think that about does it for the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Tigertron. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there, and I also offer channel memberships. If you're so inclined to do either one of those, I would greatly appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.